Hey guys, it's Rashida. I promised you before that I would share my reading goal for 2021 with you, but I decided to do this as kind of a library book haul video. So I'm going to share with you my haul that I got at the Grande library today, and if you hold on, somewhere in the middle of the video you're going to find out what my goal is for this year and how far along I've gotten with it. So keep watching. Right now I am working my way through this book. Here is A Beautiful Mind by Sylvia Nasser. I've been reading this book since the middle of last year, and I've been kind of chiseling away at it. As you can see, it is thick with details about the life of John Nash, who was a 20th century mathematician who specialized in game theory. I'm able to use some of the analogies from this book in the writing that I do for some of my Upwork clients. Reading really continues to help me to develop myself in my life. I am tracking my books on Goodreads. If you join me on Goodreads, I'll put the link in the description. Then we can connect and track books together and continue to read more and more. Don't feel intimidated by my goal. If like last year you only read 2 books, go ahead and set a goal for 5 books this year, and if you accomplish that or exceed it by like reading like 6 or 7 books, you should throw yourself a big party, because actually the average American adult reads 1.5 books a year. Means they might finish one and maybe only make it halfway through another one. So if last year you only read 3, you did better than most by 2 times. And if this year you read 5 as your goal, use a boss. Let's say if you could read 1 book a month the entire year. So January is almost done. You got about 10 days. Get a short book, read it, and then February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, you've read 12 books this year. So set your goal and don't be intimidated by anybody else's goal. Just do better than you did last year. Now I'm going to share my reading goal with you. So in 2018, I set out to read 25 books that year, and I ended up reading 27. I was so excited. The next year, I set a goal for 40 books. I didn't make it. But this year, I decided that my goal is going to be 30 books. Yes, 30 books this year I'm going to read, and I'm actually doing really well with the goal so far. So I'm going to show you my Goodreads writing. The first book I read of the year was Skipping Christmas by John Grisham. Then my favorite author again, Theodore Boone, Kid Lawyer. And I just finished today Our Man in the Dark by Rashad Harrison. A very audacious historical fiction account surrounding the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So as you can see, I have read, it's in French, it says, Vous avez lu 3 livres sur 30. And so it says I've read 3 books so far. So now let's get to my haul of books that I got from the Grande library today. Shall we? First, I picked up this book by Rick Warren, The Purpose of Christmas. And I thought this was a really fascinating book. So I decided to challenge myself, guys, by getting into some classics. So last year, I read 1984 by George Orwell, and that was a challenge. That was a really good book, though, and I'm glad that I'm getting into reading classics. This year, I decided I'm going to challenge myself with some Charles Dickens. This is The Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations, both together in one book. It'll probably take me till the end of February to finish this book. Probably had this book back in the library before the 31st of January, making my January total of 4 books. And if I finish this, it'll be 5. I'll be way ahead on my reading goal. So that would be pretty great. And then these books don't go on my reading goal, but I do a reading club with kids called Smart Readers Club here in Trinidad. And so I just preview all the books that I choose for the children. So I picked up this Sybil the Backpack Fairy, Nina it's called. And there's a whole series of Sybil the Backpack Fairy books. frankly, one of my criteria is that there are at least 4 copies of the exact same book in the library so that my kids can all get their individual own copy to hold on to. This looks really interesting. And then I got this one, Toco, Toucans. So in the time that I spend with visiting students, helping them with their distance learning as their learning coach during the week, I like to definitely fit in some reading on those days as well. I decided now to get a nonfiction work. This series of books, they are all about different animals in the world. I'm carrying lots of books these days. Hang on a little longer, you're gonna get to see Judah's book haul. He just got his library card and he took out 2 great books today. Stay tuned, keep watching. So Judah.
Yes, Mommy.
What books did you get at the library today?
Two Sweet Home, Volume 8 and Volume 3.
So why did you choose these books, Judah?
Because last week I read a great graphic novel. And I decided I would like to check out some.
So there's a section in the library, in the kids section, for graphic novels now? Yes? And so why did you choose Sweet Home?
Because I watched a cartoon called and it's the same cartoon.
Oh, let's check it out quickly, guys.
Le soleil pointera-t-il son nez? Oui, ce matin c'est le bonheur, on dirait Yoé. Prends ton goûter, on va en profiter à fond, jouer, courir partout comme des petits.
That's our library haul.